Please watch this.
If it's not this recalcitrant, I probably could have suggested marriage counseling. Do you want that?
Marriage counseling. We are not married.
I told you. So I know that is your stand already. You can't say you are not more married. You are looking at white wedding. Do you understand?
No.
That's even customary wedding you did not do.
No.
No introduction, nothing.
No.
You just started living together.
Yes.
Yeah, you have 3 children between you. The first child could have been a mistake. And having a second child for you was not a mistake. And for you to be having a 1-year-old child as a third child, when the first one is, you just mentioned GSS. So you see the number of years. She was never a mistake in your life until a year ago when you decided to impregnate her with the last child. Do you understand me? So we're not married, forget that. It doesn't fly. You were both at peace with yourself for those number of years. You took it for granted.
Yes.
If she had insisted within that period that you must go to registry, you would have gone.
I won't go.
You will not go.
No.
Why? I'm curious. Why?
If she had insisted, that means she want to force me.
To marry?
Yes.
So you never had intention of marrying
They
her?
don't force person to marry. Marriage,
So, I mean, right from the beginning, you never had intention of
we
marrying?
did not discuss marriage.
No, not discussed. I'm asking, you never had intention of marrying her?
You see, this is act of God, if I can say it. Because if I had the intention of marriage, 1 child, 2 child, 3 child, and I did not marry, do the marriage, she's supposed to question it, and she did not question it. So, to be...
I hope a lot of young ladies out there will learn a lot of lessons from your utterance, your disposition, and circumstances surrounding this case. It's a big lesson. It's a very big one.
Some of us might have been watching videos from this particular cult. They actually deal with marital issues. And this particular one really got me because it's about couples who have been cohabiting and they never made it official. And they had 3 children and they've been together for years. Now the husband is seeking divorce. But there are some comments that I want to point out before I say what I want to say. So please read the comment with me. This commenter says, it seems so generally easy, pleasurable, and acceptable to condemn men for anything and everything, while always positioning the woman as an angel and a victim. Everybody calling the man weary. Weary means mad. Kí ni ká pe obìnrin tí ó ń tẹ́ ìdí sílẹ̀ fún for so long? What do we call the women who let the man have, intercourse with her for so many years without making it official? That's what that person is saying. He said the lady had been giving birth for, without even making anything official in the marriage. And then he says nobody is looking at the point that after living together for so long, there should be a natural closeness that should make the desire for marriage mutual. Nobody knows what the man has gone through in that living together contraption. The earlier we begin to understand that more men will from now prefer this kind of relationships, the better. Considering the shaggy benza that the most men getting from marriage benefits women tremendously to the detriment of men, and this knowledge and consciousness is growing. I don't know how having children together can be a proof of love or a disposition towards marriage. You can't use children to bargain for or forced marriage about, I don't know what is written in the other one. Anyway, this commenter made two vital points, saying that the fact that you're married and you have children does not guarantee that you are in marriage. That the lady is to be blamed for staying in that marriage for so many years without making it official. And then he also said, for a man to have been in that marriage for that long, for so many years with that lady, and was never moved or felt like making it official, that means that he was not enjoying the marriage, that the marriage was not okay for him. So the guy is ready to call it a quit. So let's check the next comment. So the next commenter says, this case is exactly what my family is going through today. My cousin's sister was cohabiting with a man who refused to pay a bride price for 12 years. It happened that my cousin went to market in Owerri, and she slumped and then passed. My family was notified about her demise, and my family deposited her corpse in the mortuary and also took the 4 kids she gave birth to the man. Now the man wants his children back out of... Okay, but my uncle, my kinsman, said the children are not his, that he can only claim the children and the wife corpse if he is ready to marry a corpse. He came with his people to collect the marriage list last 2 weeks and came back this week to pay the bride price and other things in the list. He was made to pay twice what was on the list. Men, if you know that you don't love the woman enough to marry her, please stop living and procreating with them. Let's check another comment, please. So another commenter says, almost everyone is speaking for the woman, but does it mean that the man has been irresponsible? I mean, not taking care of the woman and children? Let me ask so, is there a law in Nigeria that forbids men, married men for that matter, from marrying more than one wife? Does it also mean grounded that the man married this woman in question? If the man decides to divorce her, is there anything stopping him from doing so? Respectfully, this case should teach all of us a big lesson. Here comes another one. But how can a man keep a woman for this long with 3 children involved and you have no intention of marriage with the woman? This is heartbreaking. Even if you're not financially ready for dowry, at least there should be an intention. I lived with my wife for many years, even after our 4th child, before I was able to pay her dowry. And because of her patience, I did the traditional, the court, and the church weddings just to appreciate and make her fulfilled as a woman. This man is not mentally okay to me, I swear. Then somebody said, you have no intention of marrying her but had 3 children, 3 kids with her. So who are you leaving her for? With all the children, you must marry her, bro. This person says, to be honest, it was good not to do proper marriage with some women, most especially those of us that live abroad. Some women take advantage of marriage and destroy most men abroad. And another person says, I don't know what the Nigerian standard is, but if you have lived together for 2 or 3 years, you are married. I hope people know that. Somebody said, in my country, Malawi, if you live with a woman as your lover for 1 year, you are automatically married according to the constitution. The woman has a full right as your wife. Men should learn taking their responsibilities. Okay, somebody else says, the utterances sound so irresponsible of him. I can see this woman feel so disgraced of herself when she heard they never discussed any marriage. But the truth is, he must be mad. I don't want to say that. A big lesson to all young ladies indeed. Then this person says, legally speaking, they are not married. They are only cohabiting. Let's note that. The issue I have is the audacity he has to be spilling that no-sitting defense out. I don't blame him, but the lady that hasn't no value set for herself. In conclusion, this is what you get in society where fornication is encouraged, where with no punitive measure attached to it. So the reason I am sharing this, is for us to learn from what has happened here. A lot of it has been happening, okay? This is a man that wanted to eat his cake and have it at the same time. He was not, no matter what, even if the lady was bad, which I don't think so, because if there was anything strange or different or, he was supposed to have said it right there in the court, because I later watched the full video of that. He didn't mention anything, anything strange. That was where he was supposed to mention, but there was nothing. He didn't explain anything strange about the lady. I just think he probably fell out of love, or he was never in love. He might have been making another family somewhere else, or his heart is somewhere else. So this is somebody that just decided to, to cohabit and kept making babies. Who knows? He's leaving that lady for a reason best known to him. Like I said, his heart might be somewhere else. While I'm sharing this, I also learned a little from the first commenter who said that the lady might have been doing things that what could have made it, so that the man was not ready to even have a change of mind, even if he never intended to marry her before. Why was there no, intention of still later marrying her? But I don't think there will ever be, because if his heart is somewhere else, then no matter what he's doing over there, it will just probably be for just that childbearing alone. So his heart is definitely somewhere else. But let's learn from this as parents. I made my children watch this actually. I want us to do things better, like raise a better generation. Women can start doing things for themselves. A lot of women, some women believe that marriage is the only thing that can complete them. Like this lady, I don't know what she was thinking, that she had to, even if they probably impregnated themselves out of wedlock, you could still make sure the man does something for you, because it's written in the Bible also that if you pick a woman like that without paying any dowry, nothing on the head, then you are like a thief. So I think this is what we all need to learn from. As mothers, as parents, let's try to let our children know this. A man that needs you will do what what you deserve, will respect you and do the needful. So it is just what I would love to share with us. I don't know if you have anything to add, but for me, I draw my conclusion in that there is nothing wrong if you cohabit, maybe by mistake or by love or by whatever you call it, by infatuation. But if you end up this way, please ensure that man pays your dowry. If you are in this kind of situation, please ensure the man pays your dowry. It doesn't have to be a flamboyant something. It doesn't have to be society wedding, but at least let the man do the needful, because what is paid for is much appreciated. Okay? I hope we learn something, and I hope we pen something down for me to learn from. I would like to hear from you also. Thank you for watching. Bye.
We had a glorious generation, family.